Hello. Hopefully my video setup is better now. I've been searching and trying to solve the problem. And so I think that I have my mic all set up correctly now and that my video is pretty good. I stopped using Zoom, so I don't have to have that watermark name in the corner anymore. So yay. I do think that this video is crisper as well, so please give me any feedback if you want to about the audio and the video. I've been trying to improve myself. All right, so today I have a very, very powerful message, a very powerful understanding that I have awakened to. So this concept is very important in that this will move you forward. This is, if you take anything, you just take this one, you will run with it. You will just move forward in life. It will be easier. It will erase a lot of blocks. The concept is illusion versus truth. Now, I came across this first off in this book, A Course in Miracles. And then I started to come across this concept in a lot of different things, and just throughout my life, it just seems like there's this big theme of me understanding illusion versus truth, and I want to share it with you because I've seen some miraculous changes in my own life and in myself, especially about how I feel about myself. All right, so what is illusion? What is truth? What does this mean? All right, with anything, we either have fear or love. So if we simplify life, it's either fear or love. So illusion is fear, truth is love. What does this mean? How can we use this concept, and how can this move us forward? Well, our whole mission in life, the reason that we are here is to understand ourselves. Everything is a mirror, and we can either reflect illusion or truth. Now, the entire world itself, the 3D, the matrix that we live in, is all illusion. None of it is real. So this physical world that we live in, money, my computer, this body that I inhabit here, none of that is really real. Now, what is real is our spirit. What is that? So our spirit is not physical. Our spirit is consciousness. Our spirit is energy. And in the truest sense, we are all one. And it is an illusion that we are all separate. And in this life, we are on a journey of uncovering our true self and knowing ourselves more and more, and also unifying, integrating all the pieces of ourselves within ourselves and without ourselves. So that's an illusion as well. In that you are me. Everything that we encounter is us reflected. Now, we can come to an understanding about who we are, and then that will reflect externally. Or we can have a misinterpretation and misidentification of who we are, and then that will be reflected. And that's when we have problems and we have fears and worries, and it's reflecting a misperception, a misidentification, a false definition of ourselves. All right. This is pretty deep. This is a big concept, but in a way it's very simple. It's really only, is this illusion or is this truth? So it may seem pretty kind of complicated, but it's really, I'm very thankful that this is basically it in a nutshell. It is pretty simple if we really understand this. I'm trying to get it as simple as possible. Putting it into practice may not be the simplest, but we can be thankful that there is something that can guide us. And so really, all we really need to do is understand, is this illusion or is this truth? And really uncover ourselves. Okay? So really, we can think of this like we are getting rid of layers of density, getting rid of layers of false programming. We have been born with programming. We've been programmed from birth, from our past lives, from just family genetic karma that we brought in, even just the matrix karma. We also have illusions from our experiences, from the experiences that we have. The reason that we have so many patterns in our life, we may have different kinds of problems, but there's different patterns such as poverty, lack, maybe we have a pattern of losing jobs, losing friends, things like that. The problems may change, but there's a theme behind the problem often. It's because we're hanging on to a misinterpretation, a misidentification of ourselves. And once we get rid of the illusion, transmute the illusion, heal the illusion, we then will see different experiences in our life. So this is why the law of attraction can work for somebody, but can backfire in a sense, or doesn't even work, or will work for a while, but then it doesn't really lead to happiness. Things like that is because of this illusion. If we get rid of the illusion, we can really be a grand creator, because we are trying to create often with the ego. Ego is the illusion. So this is really just getting rid of ego to find the truth. We are divinity. We are the source creator, the infinite source creator. And anything that tells us that we are not that is illusion. And in this world, the things that we encounter, it's all illusion. Although we can see truth, we can feel truth within the illusion. So, illusion is not necessarily bad. We are using illusion like a tool. Our mind is an illusion, but we can use it. Our heart can use the mind, or we are acting and thinking from the mind, identifying with the mind. So if we get into our heart, we will unify. To have illusion is not bad. It's actually good to recognize the illusion. I used to get caught up in illusion, in the ego. And if I felt sad, if I felt down, if I felt bad, I would say, what is wrong with me? What is going on here? Identifying with the problem, seeing myself as a problem for having problems. I believe that a lot of spiritual people do this, and that they think that, wow, I'm so spiritual. Why am I still having problems? Why has the law of attraction not worked? It's because there's an illusion holding you back, blocking you. You are still believing something that is telling you that you are not divine. So, to go further, just to really clarify here, I will say, what is illusion? Illusion is fear, it's ego, it's the mind, and it's also programming. You're not at fault. You're not to blame. This is not your fault. We have been trapped and enslaved and been lied to. to believe that we are not divine, to believe that we are the ego, and that things matter when they don't, such as money. Money doesn't matter. Money can be used as a tool for things that matter, but it doesn't matter. There's a lot of things that don't matter. If you can't, Archangel Michael said just the other day, if you can't take it with you when you die, it doesn't matter. Now, you can see what matters within your experience, such as love. Love really is the only thing that matters. Joy, freedom, peace. It's mostly feelings. And the relationships that we have with people. But we're having a relationship with ourselves. Correct? So that gives you an idea of what illusion is versus truth versus love. So why do we want to get rid of illusion? Why do we even want to do this? First off, understanding that we cannot get rid of illusion completely. Okay? Not if we are in a body, not if we are actually incarnated here on a linear time. Time is an illusion, by the way. There's no time. But we are having an experience here within illusion. But eventually, A Course in Miracles says that time will actually end once it is unneeded. I think once we evolve so far, it won't be needed. Once we stop identifying with it and understand that it is unneeded, and we get out of this matrix and evolve to the fifth dimension. So to understand this, what are we doing here? Like, why do we want to get rid of illusion? Okay, we don't really want to get rid of it, but per se, and we want to use it to our benefit, basically. But we do want to get rid of the ego in a certain sense. We cannot get rid of the ego completely. We would not be able to be on this planet without ego. But we do want to identify it, and we want to heal it. Okay? Our mind, our ideas. All right? So, how do we do this? Well, we deprogram ourselves and we transmute the energy behind the illusion. So we first off, we have to identify that we're having an illusion, which is a fear. Our feelings will tell us if it is an illusion that we're having. And we don't have to analyze it, because that's using the mind to dissect the mind. It's really using illusion to illusion with illusion. So we want to look at it from truth. Okay? So we want to look at it from the heart. So if we're having an illusion, if we're having a fear, doubt, worry, any feeling that is not peace, joy, love, we want to place that in our heart. And then there is this method to heal it, and I will be getting into that in another video here. But you want to identify it and de-identify it. So you're looking at it, you're noticing it as illusion. That is not me. So you want to look at this from a stance of that is not me, it is programming. So, and if you do believe that it is you, that is another illusion. That's a deprogramming, something that needs to be deprogrammed. So if you do struggle with this, you can ask for help. That's what the higher self is for. That is what angels are here for, guides, spirit guides. Ask for help if you're struggling. Confusion is another feeling of an illusion. So anything of not the heart is an illusion. Now the mind may reflect truth, it may reflect the heart, may have thoughts of reflecting that as illusion can. But if it's not, it is an illusion. So once you start identifying that, then you can heal it. And how you do that is that you give it to your higher self, you give it to the angels, you give it to spirit guides to heal. And that's where I will go in another video. So that is basically it in a nutshell. And to begin this process, what I have done is that I have gotten 2 notebooks. I began with a notebook for deprogramming and a notebook for programming. So basically, the ego things that need to be healed, the fear-based beliefs that need to be healed, the things that trigger me, and then the notebook for the opposite, the things that I want to create and to manifest in my life. So usually it is the opposite. So let's say that I have a fear of money. That would be the deprogramming. I would look at the beliefs that I have, the feelings that I have attached to money, start deprogramming those, which I will get into in another video about how to deprogram those. But and then the other notebook would be abundance, right? Freedom, joy, the things that will bring about the true feelings. So starting off with just making a list and just identifying. Now, I want to be clear that this is very, very important, okay? This is very important. Why is this important? First off, if we do this, we will manifest. We can manifest because we're getting rid of the things that will stand in our way, that are blocks to manifesting. Because if we manifest, but we have a part within ourselves that really believes something like we don't deserve it or something like that, is not necessarily going to manifest, okay? Or we are manifesting that, but then we manifest something else against it that's still of that belief. So we really need to deprogram to manifest. Also, the ultimate reason we want to do this is because if we do this, we will understand who and what we are. We will feel that, not just even logically knowing that. We will feel it, we will know it, and our energy. So this is really about accelerating ourselves and raising our vibration. This will really raise your vibration if you do this. And as you do that, you are accelerating, you are moving forward, you are helping the collective move forward, and also you're not trapped in the matrix anymore. And you're freeing yourself, and you won't have to come back anymore. Okay? You won't have to reincarnate on this plane of existence anymore. So this is very, very important. Okay? All right. So that is illusion and truth. And I hope that it did make sense. I hope that it did bring some understanding. And I will go further into this of the process of deprogramming the ego, deprogramming the illusion, and then programming truth and creating from a sense of purpose, joy, and your spirit. All right. I will see you soon.